pole to pole, baby. In the far distance, that looks like, I guess, a train with some brakes in it, is the South Pole. And we stayed here last night, 15 kilometers away. So we have a good 5-hour push today, straight into pole, and then we would have made it. We have been lucky every morning just before we're about to put down camp. The sun comes out, the wind drops, and off we go again. And honestly, once you start moving, you really just don't feel the cold. Anyway, I'll see you guys at the pole. Top tip: get out of the tent 20 minutes before you're due to leave and really have a process, because look here, there's Tom, who I'm sharing with, there's the other Tom, so they're the two guides packed up ready to leave, as am I, and there's only so many hands that can help, so we can't all just go and jump in and help because it messes up with the process, things get lost, it's a disaster. So at most one of you could probably go and help, like Tom is there, so that the rest of us aren't getting freezing cold before we head off to the pole. Okay, mate. Oh, come here, get in the camera.
Oh, you have a camera here. Wow, nice.
We can talk about pole to pole.
Pole to pole, yeah.
I don't know if it will hear us.
Let's check.
Do you think Sam's training prepared us well?
Oh yes, without this I would struggle. Right now I feel really strong.
Exactly.
So he did a very good job.
Great, I feel really strong too.
Yeah.
3.5 hours to go.
How many?
3.5?
3.5, something like that. Yeah, we can see it already.
Oh, maybe less actually. 3
Maybe
hours.
less, yeah. Thank you.
Woohoo! Oh, what a beautiful day. Day 7, leg 2. As you heard from Pal, the right preparation and the right training is everything. There we are, 1 hour out. We are reaching the South Pole. Look at that. Proceed on the marked trail via the camp to the south. So just coming through ALE's camp to the research station and then hopefully to the pole. You can actually ski here rather than walk our way here. Wow, what a journey this has been. 7 days. One of them pretty rough. The rest pretty glorious. I'm not too sure how I feel. How are you, Tommy? And you, Tom? Yeah, it's been an amazing trip. The skiing conditions have been great, right? A bit rough on the ground, but beautiful weather.
Amazing weather.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a 7 days. There's all the flags, just to my left. And the ceremonial pole sits right dead centre between Great Britain and the USA. Epic. Absolutely epic. We have arrived. Wow. Woo! Oh, well done, buddy.
Yeah.
Daniel, well done. And that is it. 7 days.
7 days, yeah. Nice.
Woo. Oh. Daniel's the first one to go and see the pole. I've got to ski up to it actually. There we go. Oh, woo! Oh, baby. Who would have thought? Quite emotional, actually. Quite emotional. We did it. We did it. Woo!
Baby.
Tom, pleasure, buddy.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you for sharing with me tents and stuff.
Well done, man.
Well done, big man.
Well done.
Cool, eh?
Bloody amazing. Bloody amazing.
How nice to be here. How from Sweden to the South Pole.
Congrats. Big pleasure.
Well done, Tommy. Thank you, buddy. Jesse.
Oh wow.
It's wow.
South Pole.
South Pole. Woo! And then from the ceremonial to the actual. I just got to a little road track there and stupidly came to a stop and looked left and right. My mother obviously taught me very well as a child, although not really necessary at the South Pole in the middle of Antarctica. The physical element isn't too tough. I would say about 7.5 out of 10. But you get into a routine, but a week of anyone's time is possible. As we say at Pole to Pole, explore your possible. You can go slower, you can go faster. The trip is really designed for everybody to get here as a team. And we've managed that this year. No evacuations granted. All of us as one unit to the ceremonial and to the geographical. Here we are. Woo! Well done. Yes! Pole to pole, baby. So I am now back in Punta Arenas, packed up, ready to jump a flight in a few hours' time. I thought I'd just share a few thoughts post my ski of the last degree to the South Pole. It's quite an emotive thing. You sort of, you know, you go from being really nervous to getting here, wondering what the conditions are going to be like. There's lack of information online, and hopefully some of the videos that I've done will improve that. Out of the few groups that tried to get to the pole at the same time as I did, one was evacuated, the entire group. Another one had 3 people evacuated at the same time due to competence. But even some of the, some of the other people that made it, the damage, the frost nip, the frost bite, the sunburn, it was really quite telling that you've got to, one, look after yourself and understand what the risks are and ensure you're taking all of the precautions. Sunscreen every morning, factor 50 on everything. Make sure that you cover your skin. But also, don't be frightened or shy to keep on asking your guide, am I okay? Do I look okay? Is my skin covering? I'm feeling a bit cold. Is there anything I can do? Ask questions, because Do you know what? The most remarkable thing about our trip was that the whole team got there feeling absolutely brilliant. I didn't see anybody sit down. I saw them take their skis off and walk around, talk to people, have a look around camp, get some food, get a coffee. That is how you want to turn up at the South Pole. The challenge, the physical challenge is brilliant. You know, day one, you're like, what? Am I actually going to be able to do this for 7 to 10 days? You know, some trips take 10, 11 days. Day two, you're like, oh, I think I can, but it's going to be tough. Day three, your body's got into that routine of you get enough sleep, it fully repairs. It's like being on the Tour de France. You know, people assume that the aching compounds. It just doesn't. Your body repairs really quickly and you start again as fresh as you did on day one. On the third day, and if anything, you just get stronger and stronger and stronger. A few tips from me: you must eat. There was one person in our group that just constantly had issues. You know, was overheating, steaming up, goggles freezing, was too hot, was too cold. But in the process of trying to deal with all this, he simply didn't do the basics well, which is every single break after 50 minutes of skiing, you take on some calories through a protein bar or energy gel or something else, and you take on some fluids, and you make sure that you eat a full meal in the evening and a full meal in the daytime. Without fuel, you will not do this trip, or if you do, you'll be miserable, as I've witnessed. So do make sure you fuel. So my tips are: come prepared, get fit, ask questions. One of the interesting things I find on all challenges that I do is that normally the loudest mouth in the room is the one that on day one's like, can we just go now? Why don't we just ski it in 36 hours? I think I can ski for 10 hours a day. How fast do you think we're going to go, guide? What, 3 kilometers an hour? I can ski at least 6 kilometers an hour. It's always those buffoons that fail first, always. Don't be that person. You know, that's what we're like when we're 14, 16, 18, maybe as late as mid-20s, but you shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't be that way at all if you can help it, because you just don't know what it's like because you've never been there. So if you are really confident and strong, sit there quietly and be the one that people didn't believe was going to be that strong and brilliant. My biggest tip, I think, is hygiene. Again, you know, those that suffer with blisters, chafing, and all of the other stuff, it's just because they're just lack of hygiene. They think that if you're going to go and do a challenge, you should never change your clean clothes, not wash, not shave, not brush your teeth. One, you just become smelly and horrible to live with. But two, you will start to get issues. I mean, maybe I'm a bit over the top, but I took the time 3 times, so every other day I took the opportunity to have a full wash down. Once you're in your tent, it's pretty warm. Do it in the morning, so the tent's had time to warm up all night. Have a full wash down. I had a shave, you know, made sure I brushed my teeth a few times a day, and just generally looked after myself. Check your feet, make sure you don't sleep with socks on, let them air. The same with boxer shorts. If you can get your boxer shorts off and sleep naked, that's so much better for your body because it's drying out properly, which will stop chafing later on. And then anyway, forget tips. I mean, what you really want to know is, was this worth it? Was it worth the investment? Was it worth the time? Was it worth missing family for? And the answer is, without a doubt, it was incredible. It was, you know, the White Continent is just amazing to see. And then to get the opportunity to ski across it with the added benefit of then arriving at the end of the earth and seeing the ceremonial pole, the geographical pole, the research centre, and the camps that are set up there to look after you once you arrive. It's a real sense of achievement, and the biggest thing I take away from it was the time to think. You know, I had 8 hours a day of skiing, and it was amazing some of the things I remembered. I remembered things from my life that I just completely had forgotten. But do be careful with your thoughts. There was a great story of this ex-Special Forces soldier who came out to do a solo expedition, and after 11 days he was picked up, and I was talking to the pilot who picked him up. The pilot said, when he picked him up, said, well, what happened? You know, because he hadn't run out of food, he wasn't medically evacuated, it was just an evacuation because he wanted it. And he said, I came here to be with myself and give myself the opportunity to think to settle things in my mind that have happened in the past 20 years. You can imagine what those might be, being a special forces soldier. And he said, and the reality is, this is not the place to do that. It's frightening going into your own mind. So be careful. Don't choose to just look for those negative thoughts about things that have gone wrong or people that you've lost in your life. Take the opportunity to think about those that you love, because it's a remarkable opportunity, and I loved every bit of it. So for me, I love the physical element. The sleeping in a tent and living in those environments is really tough for the first 3 days, but you do get in an absolute routine. And once you're in a routine, there is nothing to be fearful of. This trip is brilliant. Everybody that can and has a desire to should just get on and do it. Yeah, I wish you all luck on getting yourselves to the South Pole. That's it for me. I jump a flight in a few hours and I'm off home, and I just cannot wait to see my family. My beautiful wife and children are waiting for me at home. London, here I come.